I hope kissing doesn't make y'all upset. I hope it doesn't make you mad. What's going on, people? Famous Sam here from TiC Network.com. You guys have leveled up to 54. This is the Double XP podcast. I'm going to get right to the introduction. I'm not going to waste no time tonight. We're going to start with that half man, half god. My man, Demigod. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, everybody? Demigod Reviews here to talk some games and here to take some names. I thought that was going to be cool, but it didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
Not even a little bit. I thought I taught you better, nephew.
Oh, oh
I
wow.
thought I taught you better, nephew. Man. Well, it's all good. But, Crunk Girl, what's happening?
What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite gamer girl, Crunk Girl 711, back at it again at E3. And we got to talk about this, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff came up these past 2 days that we really got to deep dive in, like Sony. We got to do some deep dives in some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is so crazy.
And last but not least, back from his month hiatus, you know, he acting like Nickodemus up out in these streets. Ooh, Dallas, what's up, bro?
Guess who back? Back again. What's up, man? It's so freaking nice to be able to talk again, man. You don't even know. I was struggling for a minute. I'm ready, man. This E3 had me hopping up off the couch screaming, like, let's go.
And then, last but not least, she can't make it tonight, but Mamacita. You know, if you guys go follow her stuff is on, like the rest of the panel, everything is on the screen. Now, before we get to the topics that we have listed, we're going to talk about something that popped not too long ago that's getting really hot in these streets, that people are damage controlling left to right because they love their favorite corporation. Sony got another exclusive, and it's called your Fortnite account. They are not allowing crossplay, unlike Microsoft, Nintendo, PC. They all playing together, having a good old time. If you started your account on PC, you can log in on the Switch and Xbox. You started your account on Xbox, you can log and put on the Switch. You start your account on Switch, you can log into that account on the Xbox. But you cannot do that with Sony, and it's not because Epic is having issues. It's not a server issue. It's the fact that Sony is saying no. And people are using the excuse, well, Microsoft said no last gen. If you want to use that excuse, I shouldn't give it to you, but I'm going to give it to you. So if that's the case, what's the reason for saying no to Nintendo? I'm just saying.
That's trash as hell.
What do y'all think about this, man? Sony's like, no, our gamers can't play with your gamers. What y'all think, man?
I think that's trash. That is whack as hell. Just let everybody play together, man. It's no reason not to. You just being an asswipe at this point.
It's trash, but I get it. I'm not with Sony. Sony don't pay me no money. I care less, but I get it. But that don't mean I agree with it. I think they should. A lot of people are pissed off. It's the biggest game probably on both consoles, and you telling them no, that means that some people are just not going to play on your console.
Fact, and that's the biggest game out.
Yeah, some people aren't going. They're going to choose to go to the other consoles and go back and forth between the two. I think I didn't know this existed like that until Nia was playing on the Switch version, and I was like, dang. She was like, Jaleesa, I would play with you, but I can't do the whole. I can't play with you. Basically, she was like,
none of her progression is there. None of her cosmetics is there. It's like you got to start from the beginning.
Yeah, you do, and you can't do it with the same account. You have to go. Yeah, you can't even log. You can't even log in with the same account.
You gotta make a whole new account.
Yeah, you can't log in with the same account. I was like, yo, that's trash. But I understand it from a business wise. Like, it was like, yo, Microsoft tried this shit last gen. Sony was trying to play nice and was like, let's do this cross platform shit. And Microsoft was the big dog at the moment. They were like,
here's the thing, though, Crunk. That argument can't be used because if you do, then what's the reason not to do it with Nintendo?
So you think they can? I don't know if they
That's
can.
what I'm saying. That argument is invalid because I can see the case if it was just PlayStation and Xbox. I can see that argument, but using that argument doesn't work with Nintendo because Nintendo didn't spurn Sony last gen. So what's your real excuse? That can't be it because Nintendo didn't.
I'm not saying it's an excuse for me. I feel like they should make it. I'm just saying if they did try to make an excuse, that's the excuse they're gonna make.
That's a terrible one.
It may be, but that's the one they're gonna stick by. I don't know if they're gonna change their course or what, because I think they're gonna box themselves in, and they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to, like, eventually, like, people gonna push them in a corner where, like, yo, we're looking at you like we're just not gonna play on your console.
I think it's more people defending this, and that's one thing I hate about this whole generation. You know, I know people are gonna say, "Oh, famous because of your bias or whatever," but every time Sony does something that's looked at as anti-consumer, people say, "Oh, well, Xbox." It always goes back to Xbox as if Xbox makes Sony make any move, and they don't. Sony may be influenced by a move, but nobody can make Sony make a move besides Sony. But every time Sony does something, all I hear is, "Oh, well, Xbox. Well, Xbox." It ain't about Xbox. This is about Sony.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I think this is completely messed up. That the fact that nobody can get their cosmetics.
Yeah.
All crossplay, all that aside, you're recharging people for their cosmetics because they can't log into their account.
And that's the worst part of it. You right, Demi. That's the worst part of it.
I can see, like, if you like blurred out Xbox One crossplay and you still had Switch being crossplay, cool, whatever. But the outrage isn't that. The outrage is, I want my skins and my stuff I've unlocked from the battle pass. People are saying, yeah, they're just mad they can't bring over their stats. No, it's the cosmetics I bought. I don't want to rebuy these.
And it's complete crap that pretty much Sony is holding your cosmetics hostage. And isn't that the main, like, going thing for the Switch? Like, people who own a PS4 and a Switch, they want to be at home, play Fortnite, they go on the road and play the Switch and still take everything with them. Ain't that the starting point of the Switch is the on the go? And Sony like, nah, you gonna play on PlayStation or you're not gonna play on nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I wonder how long for the heat get to it, because I've been seeing a lot of articles from big name corporations saying, I saw an article on the title from Polygon. Polygon's title was, "Why didn't y'all tell us not to play Fortnite on PS4?" Like, that was the title.
Yeah.
And like the people out here damage controlling this, you know, saying, "Oh, this is okay. Sony can do what they want." Keep on letting Sony do what they want and be okay with what Sony do, and let's see how far that gets you, because you letting this company get too comfortable.
And the weird thing is that PS4 and PC has crossplay. I'm surprised PS4, PC, and Switch just doesn't have crossplay, and it blocks out Xbox players.
Yep.
That is weird.
But I think even that would be a PR nightmare in itself, because you half stepping, go in all the way, don't half step. I don't know, man. I hate when people, you know, everyone say you should be on Xbox hard, like you should be pounding Xbox, telling them what you want, and don't be okay with this and don't be okay with that to make Xbox better. But in the same sentence, you okay with everything Sony does. Like, you can't tell people they need to be hard on Xbox, and want better and want more. But then when Sony does something, oh, it's because they in the lead. It's okay. It's Sony. It's okay because it's Sony. Like, it's not okay. You let them get comfortable, and when a company gets comfortable, you lose.
They start doing some pretty harsh moves. We've seen it with Xbox last gen.
Exactly. That's how you get a $600 console.
Time to change if it ever does.
Yep. So you get a $600 console. This is how you get always online at launches. Yep. There's a lot of things that, like, when companies start getting cocky, you start seeing bad press moves. The whole thing being is that eventually, as I see this happening, Fortnite is going to be the game that completely breaks the entire crossplay chain by uniting all these consoles. Rocket League has been trying to get this push. That didn't happen. Final Fantasy 14 wanted to get on Xbox and try to get that push. That wasn't going to happen. Fortnite is going to be that game.
Now, see, I wonder. I'm not no big, tech guy. I never pretend to be. I can only guess and assume. I wonder if it's something up with Sony Network. That's why they don't want this to happen.
Wait, I got a question.
Like, we know that they service will be held up by duct tape and string. I wonder if they activate cosplay. Is it going to break that? Now let me stop.
Wait, pause, rewind. I got a question for Demi though. why is Fortnite the different one? Why do you think it'll be the game?
Because it's the most popular franchise out right now, so they're gonna try to get what they want.
Like each of the games you just mentioned before, like Rocket League, at that time it was the most popular multiplayer game. And
hey Dallas, we can't really hear you, bro.
At one time, Rocket League was the most popular game and multiplayer game going, and that one didn't break the chain. Like, what do you think would make Fortnite?
That's super low, but Rocket League wasn't as big as Fortnite though.
Nah, Rocket League was huge. Rocket League was what kicked off.
It was big.
Yeah, that's what kicked off.
It ain't as big as Fortnite. It never touched Fortnite level.
Nothing is touching Fortnite's popularity, but Rocket League was huge as that kicked off the console esports chain.
Yeah, comparatively, as far as
that's the only thing I can think that we can compare it to. As in for this generation, like it got huge for one because it was free on PlayStation Plus. That's what made it big because it was free.
Then it made that jump in the popularity as that was like the first game outside of like Street Fighter V and like these PC games that was like being shown for tournaments. So I don't know. I just feel like with the success that Fortnite has right now, I just think it's gonna be that game that's finally at least gonna break the chain and make everybody like unite in one. It could.
I'll be so down for that.
I don't think it will be, as it just seems like these companies aren't going to play ball together. But I'm thinking one day, eventually, it's going to happen.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But let's jump into some of these topics here, man. We're gonna start with let's start with The Last of Us 2. Persona, what's going on, bro? Super Cooper, what's going on, fam? Appreciate y'all coming and rocking with us. Let's start with The Last of Us 2. Number one, what do y'all think about the gameplay? Because, I mean, it was the darling of E3. I don't know any other game that kind of, that left a lasting impression like that. From the kiss to the combat. What do you guys think? Let's go around the planet. What do y'all think about The Last of Us 2? One of the highly anticipated games of this E3.
That shit blew my mind. Like if you remember when they first showed the first Last of Us to now, it looks like two completely different games when it comes to like it don't even look like it's on the same engine. Because they're using the same engine, they just adding to the engine because they did it's the same thing. It's the Uncharted engine. But I knew that this game was going to have a graphical jump when I saw the DLC for Uncharted 4, the joint with Chloe and the other girl, Nadine. Yeah. I saw that game. I'm like, yo, I got a feeling that The Last of Us is going to jump graphically. And it did. Like, that joint blew my mind. To me, that game is the best game I have seen the whole E3. Even Anthem. I thought Anthem was going to be that game, but it wasn't. I think 2 out of the 3 games that Sony showed were better than anything that any developer showed the whole E3. That's just crazy.
I don't know about 2 out of 3. The Last of Us was amazing, but Anthem came in number 2. I was like,
I'm just saying for me. I put Anthem up there. I thought Anthem before Sony show, Anthem was the best game I saw for me the whole E3. I think Spider-Man looked better than Anthem, but that's just my opinion. Anthem looks amazing though. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from that game. That game looks dope. But even the fact of like her cutting old boy head off, her hiding up under the cars and stuff now.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Everything looks so fluid. It's almost as if you think you can do it, you can do it. There was a part where she was sneaking around and she pulled the arrow out of body. And it looked like some background stuff, but it seemed so natural for her to be able to do. And that's something that we take for granted. This game is sometimes how that background stuff, each little thing means something. Each little thing adds to the overall feeling of the game.
What about that dynamic combat that old boy said was fake?
Like, I was gonna say that, and old boy was like, "Yo, let me have coffee with you." Let you know
we've never seen dynamic. We've never seen dynamic combat in gaming. Like, what game have we seen dynamic combat like that?
Yo, that's some new technology or something that they've been working on, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what I heard
She was floating and stinging in that combat, bro. She was moving.
If I'm not mistaken, I heard about that they said it in a panel or something afterwards.
Where the whole game like that?
It's some new technology that they've been working on that they added to the game.
You think the whole game like that, or is there certain parts? Because that's gonna be a lot to ask from these systems to. Because that's amazing. I don't know if. That's something we can expect for an entire game, and not just like big portions, like big scenes. I don't see the entire game being
all we talking about. Yes, I can see it happening.
The entire game being dynamic like that, I don't know, G.
That might be how it was when Uncharted 4 when they had those set pieces. It might be certain parts in the game that are like that.
But that's what I'm thinking. You sound like dude from Tomb Raider right now. Relax.
No. I'm not saying it's not possible. What I'm saying is I don't see the entire game being like that. Like,
so you trying to say Fame is fake? Nice.
You know people are gonna say that, right? But I understand. I don't expect the entire game. I think people who expect the entire game to be like what we saw are gonna set themselves up for a disaster. Because the entire game not gonna be like that. I do think that was a set piece. I do think that was a set piece.
Maybe. I definitely expect them to be.
I don't care what it was.
I don't think I'll miss it. I think it'll definitely.
Dallas, we can't hear you, bro.
Dang. What's up with my sound?
There you go. We can hear you now.
Right, cool. Ooh, you sound so much better.
And then he stopped talking.
like Fame kept telling me Saturday, keep that same energy.
Yeah. Keep that same energy, bro.
It just seems so fluid. Like it just seemed like it seems exactly like what it's supposed to be.
I don't know.
What was y'all favorite part? Like, was it like when she was like crawling and you could see like the vegetation and all that, or was it like the sheer moment she got up under that car and started capping dudes in the knee?
Definitely underneath the car. My man Persona in the chat saying we saw the same thing in UC4 and Detroit and God of War. No, bro. Like it wasn't this dynamic comeback. I'll play UC4 right now and God of War, and there wasn't no it was a like the God of War the Stranger fight. That was I guess dynamic combat. But you can't tell me the entire game was like the Stranger fight. It wasn't, and that's what I mean by this. Yeah, it may have moments where it's dynamic like that, but it's a set piece. It's not the entire game. God of War was not the entire game. Because I'll put on God of War right now and stream and fight a random creature, and I bet you won't do the shit that Ellie was doing in this thing. I guarantee you.
I'm pretty much sure with that whole moment though, that's a counter button because you see her fluidly moving between those hits. Yeah, I'm pretty much sure you have a parry button now in The Last of Us.
It looks as if it's part of the gameplay.
Yeah.
She's slow with the game. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm just saying. In my opinion, if folks believe the entire game is like this, you setting yourself up for failure. Because I guarantee you, everybody you fight is not going to be smooth like that.
With her crawling under the car,
you're not going to be hiding under a car, and every character decide, oh, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna see you, and I'm gonna scream out to this dude, and when you shoot me, this dude will come grab your feet. That was set up that way. Like, come on, y'all. Like,
maybe it looked like a step forward in stealth gameplay to me.
I don't know. That AI is looking much more fluid and aggressive now. It could be a set piece, but the AI looks very much more improved. The way they was like formatting out to chase Ellie.
The AI was dumb as hell in the first Last of Us. So let's keep it funky.
It depends on what difficulty you played on though. Because on hard they were like genuinely like strategizing against me and pushing more up on me.
I play shit on normal, so I don't know.
Oh, exposed.
And exposed. I tell people on my live stream. Every time I live stream, I tell people, look,
you ain't got
normal.
I will say this though, graphically, I thought at first like, yo, this can't be the graphics. But as it kept continuing on, I'm like, yo, this is actual graphics.
Naughty Dog's ahead of the curve.
They got some heat on their hands.
Because people were like talking junk about. Remember when we first saw Uncharted 4? We thought none of that was real, and they was talking about downgrade. Shit.
They were saying the same thing about Infamous when it first came out.
Nah, they moving forward. I do feel like
Like-
it gotta be. Like, look at the way she was sliding through shelves and stuff. It's not all set piece. I don't think so.
I'm not talking about her
Talking about
hiding
the
and ducking. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about certain stuff like like I'm
Him
gonna go back
pulling
to
her.
an old girl walking, looking at the truck. You get shot, and once she screaming the old boy. You shoot her, and then he slides the leg, and then that's not gonna happen throughout the entire game. I'm just being real.
I think it's gonna happen. I think it's in there. I think they finally made the improvements to the stealth and the stealth mechanics. Now I will say, not every encounter is gonna probably have them like, oh my god, you're under here, or like
That's what I'm
stuff,
saying.
But they will move stuff around to look for you.
I do think the game's gonna be like that, throughout the game. But to expect that with every encounter, y'all are sick. Honestly, you're not gonna get every single character be dynamic like that and do it like that. It's not gonna happen.
Well, like I found like a list of the stuff, like details. They're saying there's new traversal and prone move sets. They're saying the animation system is completely overhauled, so everything is even more realistic and transitions are seamless.
Yeah, they said they improved the AI. They definitely said they improved the AI when they was talking about it.
And here you go, a new dodge/evade mechanic is
Told you.
a core part of combat in Melee.
Told you.
So I don't know. I'm looking at now. It's two different timelines explored in The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, they have a full-on panel with this.
There's a jump button.
So for those who said they couldn't jump in God of War, here you go.
Jump all you want.
There's no more auto AI
I'm glad
telepathic.
when Mamacita come back. I'm sick of y'all.
No more auto AI telepathic awareness of you once spotted. They whistle to and actually communicate with each other.
As they were doing, when I was watching that, when they was whistling, I'm like, yo, they sound like they got it from The Walking Dead with Negan. Like, I'm like, this reminded me of like Negan's crew just whistling, trying to find each other.
And also, the church scene is set 4 years.
Yo, Nightbot tripping. Why is saying Persona spamming?
Oh,
Bro,
that's
Persona. Ignore that Nightbot, bro. I gotta go in and fix that.
the church scene. It's set 4 years after the events of The Last of Us in Jackson. The gameplay demo is set 5 years after.
But like I said, for the folks who want to come on and be like, oh, fam, you hating. As always, folks want to say something slick. If you go back to my tweets, I'm live tweet the game. I lost my mind when they showed it. The game's been bought day one. You know what I'm saying? So I know people want to run with a narrative. All I'm saying is I think the game gonna be fire. The game gonna be legit. It's gonna be a 98, 99 on Metacritic. That's what I believe. But at the same time, I don't believe the entire game gonna be like. I think the game gonna be fire. I'm not gonna sit here and open my mouth for Sony and act like I can't think for myself, and that's how I think. I don't think the whole game gonna be like that. The game gonna be legit.
Are you upset they didn't show a date?
No, don't care.
Thank
Are you upset that they had two women kissing?
I love the fact they had two women kissing.
Are you upset, Fang?
And while we on that subject, video game kisses are amongst the most awkward things in video games, like awkward things in scenes and the most tricky things to be able to pull off and still keep the emotion in the scene.
Yeah, because the polygons are touching each other.
Yeah, I think Joe dead, bro.
It was amazing.
I don't think Joel is dead.
I don't think Joe is dead.
I think Joe dead.
I think Joe better not be dead.
I don't think he did. From what I'm reading, they're saying there's two different timelines explored in The Last of Us 2. So I'm thinking Joel's ain't gonna be dead.
So this is gonna be a pretty meaty game.
Either he dead or he gonna die.
The first one was a meaty game. Like that joint took mad hours to beat.
It did. And that game took a minute. So I'm like, the first one was pretty solid. Now, the two with two different timelines, this is gonna be a pretty meaty game.
And all the folks who decide they're not gonna play the game because Ellie kissing a girl, like we said in the pre-show before we started this, number one, if you didn't know Ellie was a lesbian, you a fraud. You're not really a Last of Us fan. And number two, if you think that this is gonna make you gay, you was already gay.
Let it on now.
Just be real with it. Be who you are.
I
You
don't
was
get it.
born this way.
they insinuated it in the DLC. Like they're like
they didn't insinuate. They showed you when she kissed Riley.
They insinuated and showed it to you. Like it wasn't so like crazy.
Yeah, she wasn't open with it.
Yeah, it wasn't like crazy overt, but like we knew. Like when they put something in your mind to assume some shit, pretty much that's really what it is.
And she kind of hinted at it in the main game anyway. It was like kind of hinted at it, and like it was brought up between Joel and Ellie when they had their conversations. But they never really touched on it until you seen the Left Behind DLC.
And it's okay because guess what? Ellie is still a badass. Like the game is fire. Like, I don't get it. Like,
but it's the LGBT feminist SJW agenda.
My man, the Bang House says, y'all saw the dev called Naughty Dog that show fake new seamless engine that makes gameplay and cutscenes blend. Yeah, he took it back already. I don't know how you can call it fake. I don't know how you can call it fake. It's right in your face showing you that it's real. I don't know how you can call it fake. Like, I'm for one, I don't think the entire game would be that way. I do think a lot of the game would be that way. I don't think every encounter, I don't believe every encounter would be that way. As dynamic as it was. But for somebody to call it fake when somebody's showing the proof in front of your face, like I think that's kind of asinine in my opinion.
That lets me know, that seems to me like it's jealousy. Like, cause you.
I hope Tomb Raider is fire. Like, I hope Tomb Raider is just as fire, bro. Because you can't be doing that.
I'm gonna say it like this. I said this during the live stream when I first saw that game. Naughty Dog just cut from a different cloth. Like they're doing that with a weaker console. Cause the Pro is weaker than the Xbox One. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that game looked like that. That just lets you know that Naughty Dog cut from a different type of cloth, and that they like to me.
Hold on, Crooked. Power don't matter. Remember y'all said it. Let's stop talking about it. Y'all said power don't matter, so let's stop talking about it.
If that's the case, this is an example of it.
That's an example of power don't matter.
Y'all said power don't matter. So
that's the example of. See, you proving my point. Thank you for proving my point. They cut from a different cloth. Even the PS3, like they did with the PS3 what I never thought the PS3 would be able to do. So like, Naughty Dog.
I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here, okay, and keep being attacked by you ponies.
First of all, you play your Nintendo Switch more than anything.
I wish Mamacita was here to help me out, but since she's not, we moving on. Goddamn it! You're not gonna sit here and keep on jumping on me. No,
I love
playing. Speaking of a very, very talented developer, one who can do amazing things graphically with video games, Ninja Theory was announced to be a first-party studio for Microsoft. Ninja Theory put out a video which a lot of people seem to go and ignore, but they clearly tell people, hey, Microsoft came and approached us, and we told them off the rip, we want creative flexibility. We want to do what we want to do. And Microsoft said, okay. So people who trying to jump, I hope they don't turn them into this. I hope they give them room. That was part of the deal, right?
Also they have full creative control over everything.
Let's pray.
Ninja Theory can do. It was part of the deal. Ninja Theory can do what they want.
Rare too, and then along the way, shit just went left.
And on top of that, people are upset with this happening. They don't realize that Ninja Theory was doing bad on money. They were doing bad on money to the point where they had to split their studio up just to have people work on different projects so they can make more money. Ninja Theory was doing bad. Microsoft came in. They cut them a check. They're a first-party studio, and I think that was the best announcement at E3 by far. The fact that Microsoft got this caliber of a studio to be a first-party studio. So going forward, Ninja Theory games are going to be only playable on Xbox and Windows 10 PC.
Yeah, eventually though, they're going to get bought up regardless by whomever. By
somebody. Yeah, I'm happy with the Microsoft. So Microsoft did the initiative, which is led by Daryl Gallagher, who did Tomb Raider. Compulsion Games, we know who's dropping out. We Happy Few, which is also coming out on PS4. It'll be the last PS4 game coming out from the studio. Of course, I'm on Ninja Theory, Undead Labs, which only made two games, those for Xbox, and Playgrounds, which I'm so glad they got Playgrounds, scooped them up, because I wouldn't want Playgrounds to go somewhere else, i.e. BioWare, when BioWare was nothing but Microsoft, and they let Activision come in and soup up the company.
And you know who I need? I wish they actually would have played ball with them. Really, Remedy could have been on their list a long time ago.
Yeah, if Microsoft was doing what they doing now, they would have got Remedy, no doubt. But what do y'all think about Ninja Theory, man? I'm gonna be honest. Hellblade. Anybody watch my channel, watch the Multiverse podcast? No, I said a million times, Hellblade was my game of the year 2017. It was a great experience, and that was done with 20 people and a hella small budget. And graphically, that game looked dope. The game was fun as hell. It gave you an experience you never had in gaming. And now to see for them to have creative control and a check behind them, I can't wait to see what they drop. What do you think about Microsoft, shocking the gaming community with this acquisition?
Nobody expected it. Nobody thought that this was going to happen. I remember Ninja Theory said they wanted to stay independent, be to themselves. Yo, I'm surprised this happened, but I'm really, really curious to what they see with a bigger check and a broader perspective.
Definitely very strong move for Microsoft. That is probably the smartest thing I've seen them do in a long time.
I think me and Dallas were talking earlier, and I'm almost certain that next game will probably be a new IP, but I ain't gonna front. I wouldn't mind getting a prequel to Hellblade. Keeping it all the way funky, I would love to see that everything that happened before, she hopped on that river.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think so either, but I'm pretty sure that next game will be a new IP, and whatever it is, it's gonna be incredible, in my opinion. And that's not just me saying that because Microsoft bought them out. I mean, I've been a big fan of Ninja Theory. I'm a Hellblade fanboy.
Yeah, Hellblade was one of my top 10 legit games of 2018. Not 2018, 2017. I love that game, man. I rebought the Xbox, played it all the way through.
Me and Dallas, remember was at E3 and a lady walked by and she dressed up like Senua? I stopped and just talked to her.
Yeah.
I don't even know this lady, but the fact that she was dressed up as Senua, we had a whole full-blown conversation.
Just about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And fun fact, the chick who plays Senua was that was her first time doing anything. Anything. Yeah.
Amazing job.
So I'm very curious as to what and they got full creative control, bro. That's what I want Microsoft just to do for all their companies. Just get full creative control.
What they want.
Yeah. Now we playing ball. That's all I needed to see.
To me that was the best thing about their conference was that they got some studios, man. We have how long has it been since we harped on that? They gotta buy studios. They gotta buy studios. We've been saying that for the longest. They finally did it, but now they gotta come out with actual games. Not the ones that were already with Microsoft. I'm talking about the new ones. I'm not really worried about Playground. I'm not really worried about the ones who does We Happy Few. And I'm not really worried about Undead Labs. Yeah. I want to see what Ninja Theory is going to do for them. And I want to see what the one from the ground up is going to do.
The initiative? Yeah.
I want to see what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be a up from the root foundation. They're starting from scratch.
But that's now we have a reason to have faith in them. And now we got a little reason.
Yeah, but how many years down the line? Next generation?
I think we'll get something now, because we know Playground has another studio, and they're working on. They're not saying it's Fable, but they're saying it's an open world RPG. I think next year we'll get a teaser from them. I'm on Boss Moves. What's up, Graphic Guy? What's up, man? Appreciate y'all coming through. I think, like I said, next year we'll see what the RPG is from Playground. Ninja Theory just finished Hellblade, and I'm sure they're getting their studio back together, the 100 people back together, and they might be hiring for some more people. So I'm sure it may be a year and a half before we see what they're working on. It's going to be a little bit. Compulsion's game isn't even out yet. We Happy Few. Undead Labs is still working on content for State of Decay 2. And the initiative is still hiring people. So it's going to be a while. I think the studio we see something from first is Playground with that RPG. And I don't think Ninja Theory too far behind. I'm sure Ninja Theory already got a gang of games yo, we've been having these ideas, but we didn't have the money to go make it. But here go, boom. We got to check. This the game we finna make, Microsoft. I think we'll see something next year. Don't be shocked if we see something from Playgrounds next year at E3, and then Ninja Theory, you know, at Gamescom. Like, don't be shocked at all.
I wouldn't. I think Ninja Theory. I don't know, but I think Playground is the best bet or the safest bet for a person that's coming out with a game next. So that means y'all gonna have something from Playground. Y'all should have their gears should be on point. I don't even think Halo is nowhere near ready.
Halo to me, Halo gonna drop with the new Xbox. I think this Halo Infinite gonna drop with Xbox Infinity.
I don't know, man, because the gears seem like it's way more ahead than the Halo.
Yeah, because they gonna take Halo finna be big, bro. I think Halo going open world.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope. It'll be different.
Because from that in-engine demo, like I think they showing you, hey, we going open world with this. Like they going open world. Like it's gonna be a huge single player like adventure.
And I hope they do expand it and make it a little open. Like even Uncharted, that was as linear as Uncharted was, they went open. It wasn't a completely open world, but it was open enough where we could drive a little bit at places and it felt open. So if Uncharted can turn in from a linear corridor shooter to a little bit open, I think Halo can do it.
And then on top of that engine, that joint looked clean.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all paid attention to the details.
That's a completely brand new engine.
That's a brand new engine. Yeah, Digital Foundry did a video on it. They broke it down, breaking it down. That engine, like that engine looks ridiculous. Like I'm kind of hyped for them to be having a new engine. Hoping again, because Halo Universe is huge. I don't know how people read the books and stuff like that. The Halo Universe,
the lore is huge, but
huge.
I don't know how they're gonna explain it and then break it into the canon of everything, because there's a lot that Halo has never touched.
But you know what though? The thing about that engine, the engines and stuff, like a lot of people don't know, but a lot of these teams and stuff like that, they use everybody else's engine instead of an in-house engine.
Yeah.
One reason why Sony games, they look different than a lot of other people's games, because they use their own engines. They build their own engines.
That's why I'm glad my Halo is doing it. They got their own engine going. Like that's dope, and I hope that's something that we see. They got the engine going, and let Coalition eventually move on from Unreal.
Build their own engine, but also other teams can use their engine. Like Death Stranding is using Guerrilla Games engine.
Listen, bro. Speaking of Death Stranding, I don't want nobody else hype their game up until somebody tell me something other than a walking sim.
Listen. I have the plot. All right, y'all ready? Let me put my gum down. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so boom. You're playing as Norman Reedus. You're in the land where the Big Bang has happened, and you're a delivery guy. You're delivering UPS packages to all the past women that's hurt you, delivering all these hurt letters and notes. This is why you see him always carrying a baby on him, because he's trying to deliver off this baby, because this is a baby out of wedlock. All right, so boom. These little phantoms you see, these little phantoms you see are like the kids that never made it. So they're angry because now he has a kid out of wedlock, and they're trying to take him down. The women.
Have you watched any breakdowns of Death Stranding yet? Because I know somebody that did it. Kojima, wow, man.
I watched some before E3, and it looked like they'll look close. I think a couple of them might be a little close to right.
I'm trying to tell you, this is a game about a futuristic UPS delivery, man.
No, they already said he was some type of mailman, like he was taking packages. They already said, like when I seen the body in there, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
My man Boss Move said Death Stranding is about early voting.
But I know one thing.
I don't hear no more hype about this game, bro. They was like, we're gonna give y'all a deep dive.
There's still a whole lot we haven't seen.
We're gonna give y'all a deep dive. You gave us Norman Reedus walking around doing nothing.
He picked his toenail, bro.
I know. We saw the baby is actually how he could see those things that was like up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
When he turned the baby, it was like baby was like some source of energy, and it made that little thing come out of the back of his
Y'all think this game gonna have combat?
Yeah, it is gonna have combat.
The man had a gun in his hand.
You remember when people first started asking him about what the game was going to be like, and he told the story of that stick in the gun?
Yeah.
Stick in the rope. Well, we haven't really seen the stick in action yet.
We ain't seen nothing in action yet.
You seen them cold ass graphics in action, boy.
Oh, okay.
You just talking about power. You just talking about power. You
no, I didn't. I said what y'all said, but y'all don't
know. See that tweet with the mouse on the rocks? That was zoomed in, boy.
Yo, all that was 4K too, because he put that on his Twitter. He was like, all that was rendered in 4K. Like, okay.
But what the game about?
The game about the Decima engine flexing them muscles, boy. That's what the game about.
Y'all hype for nothing.
Yo,
you don't know why you're excited for this game. Besides a man's name, they said we're gonna give y'all a deep dive.
Not a man's name. Not a man's name. A man's deeds. If you play his games, then you know what time it is.
That was a deep dive, and you don't know nothing about
that. Was a deep dive meant to make you ask more questions.
You're showing your bias because you don't like Hideo Kojima projects.
That was a deep dive, and you still don't know nothing about the game.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief.
What it was about.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I don't know anything about this game, so you won't catch me hyping it.
Don't know nothing.
All I know is that the two women that you've seen.
Theories.
All I know is that the two women that you've seen are actually the two of the figures that's in the air.
The only thing we know for sure about this game is that baby is ass naked. Because we seen his ass.
Because you born with a full outfit on, right?
Yeah. I was, matter of fact. A two-piece, bitch. Good job. They didn't have to show that baby's ass. Like, I'm just saying. We was cool with
that. Showing you what you could kiss, boy.
We was cool with that. But I still stand by what I said before. If you excited about this game, you know nothing about, you hyping it, then you was also a throat baby. Just
when this mug come out in this game of the year, we're gonna see.
And you know what? I hope the game end up being fire. That's fine. Be dope. Be dope as hell. I'm just saying we don't know what it's about, so we gotta chill on it.
I just gave you the plot of the game, bro. Like, this is the plot.
Oh man, my thing.
One of the things I like about Kojima is the extra. I like when he extra. I like when you give me stuff to speculate on and to form my own theories about, and then see if I was right in the end.
He did the same thing with Zone of the Enders and Metal Gear Solid. Nobody didn't know what the hell was going on with Metal Gear Solid till about 3. It's the truth.
Just when you think you understand, monkey wrench. Just when you think you understand, something else happens.
All the Kojima games has the monkey wrench.
I'll pay anybody any amount of money to tell me the Metal Gear Solid story.
I actually could. It'd take a minute, but I actually know the story.
Yeah, I'm saying.
It's like y'all acting like y'all not excited for Kingdom Hearts and like you really know what that's about.
No, I know what that story's about.
I mean, we follow this stuff. If you play Metal Gear and you are into it and you into all of the lore, then you feel like you got a pretty good grasp of what it's about, and you can talk about it with other people. And it's the same with Kingdom Hearts. Mm-hmm. Yes, the stories are convoluted, confusing, and weird, but that's part of the fun.
Let me tell you, I'm about to throw a monkey wrench in right here.
Man, that's why I don't get why they're not getting, like, why Microsoft isn't demanding that they bring over 2.5 remakes.
Yeah, you have to know what's going on.
Get it.
But let me tell you,
being an Uber Eats.
I'm gonna tell you, Metal Gear Solid 3 isn't even an actual Metal Gear Solid game. That's just a VR mission for Metal Gear Solid 5.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best game out of the whole entire series.
And
that is a pretty sound theory though. Think about it.
Kingdom Hearts, for all the people who are Microsoft fans, they had Kingdom Hearts on their stage, but don't got none of the games. I'm a need for them.
That's on Square though. You can't make Square do it.
I'm just saying, man. If you can get them on your stage, you need to tell them, boy, let me get some of these games on my console, because none of my people are gonna know what's going on. If you ain't never played none of the games before, you gonna be completely lost.
You know they're gonna drop a bundle pretty soon.
It don't make no sense. Like, I don't get it. I would demand that. I mean, that would be something I have to demand. Come on now, Fame. You. I know you get what I'm saying, right?
100%.
It don't make no sense.
I thought they would announce it at E3. When I saw Kingdom Hearts come on, I thought when it's over, they're going to announce it. But it's coming out. It's crazy because it's coming out on PS4, the complete bundle. But like most of them folks on PS4 already played the two games, so why are they bundling it with Kingdom Hearts?
Bundle, and they're getting a pro. the Kingdom Hearts 3 Pro, Pro bundle, whatever that thing. That joint look nice. That joint gonna fly too. Just know it.
They need to pass that
Nah,
love over to
yo, for
Microsoft,
Kingdom Hearts fans, they gonna eat that up. Believe me.
But I do want to say to the folks that are watching, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're watching live, you're watching on TiC Network, if you're listening on Podbean, if you're listening on iTunes, if you're listening from TiCNetwork.com, smack a like button, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We're going to get on. I want to ask the panel, okay? Who won E3? And I'm going to go last. Where y'all at though? Who?
Oh well, I go first.
Did I lose everybody?
Nah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. Demi.
I'm scarfing checking, bro. So give me a minute.
Either way, on the cool, I feel like Xbox won. I feel like it was exactly the E3 they needed to have. Like, I'm excited for all the PlayStation games. You know how I feel about Sony anyway. I'm excited for all the PlayStation games, but we know what's coming. Like, we know what's up. I needed for there to be a roadmap. I needed to know what's coming, so I know that I need to buy an Xbox.
My man. Crunk?
All right. I'm going to keep it real with you, Chief.
She's on. All right. Demi, who won, bro?
Bethesda.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
And why is that, sir?
Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls 6. All I needed to hear.
You know what? This man has a point.
That's all I need to hear.
I can't get super excited about Elder Scrolls just yet. And I love Elder Scrolls games, but
good thing that was a joke answer because I got to put it in the books of
then what's the truth?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief.
Keep it funky. Speak. What Barry in the chat? Do what Barry say. Speak from your heart.
Speak from the heart. I say Sony took this one.
Okay, why you say that?
They say they showed off games and they had a couple surprises.
Let me mute your mic real fast. Hold on. Nah, I'm playing. Why you say that, bro?
I say just because they showed games and they had a few more surprises. And I'm not taking anything away from Xbox.
Yeah.
As they had like a fire E3. But Sony kind of showed more so of the games and not just the multiplayer. You feel me?
100%. Definitely 100%. Crunk Girl, you still there?
I'm here now. I'm sorry, I had to take my food out of the oven. I think I'm gonna have to go with Demi. Like I've been going back and forth for the past 2 days trying to figure this out because Sony's E3 was so confusing. It was so confusing. It was like they did basically they did what they did the whole generation was like the polar opposite of each other. So Microsoft showed a lot of multiplats, and they showed the same big three. And their pacing was better. Sony showed less multiplats, but all of their exclusives were better than everything that was shown on anybody's conference, in my opinion. I think Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, and The Last of Us, in my opinion, were some of the best games I saw the whole whole E3. Now I'm like, man, I don't know how to I didn't know how to rank it. I'm like, because their pacing wasn't good, but the games that they showed outclassed, in my opinion, everything that I saw. So I just didn't know how to rank it. But I think Sony, man, because at one time I'm like, well, Microsoft had more games, they had more multiplats they showed, but then I was thinking to myself, he kept saying me, keep the same energy with multiplats. Sony didn't show that many multiplats. They didn't show as many as I thought they were gonna show.
But they showed, other than they big four, the rest was multiplats.
No, they showed VR from software, which is not multiplat.
VR.
They didn't show all multiplat.
That's probably bragging about a Connect title. But I'm sorry, keep going.
They only showed Control and RE2. And those are the only two multiplats they showed.
Those were the only one, and they showed the fact that we got
Control was the only multiplat they showed? Hold on, bro. You gotta go back and watch
I just said Control and RE2 are the only two multiplats they showed.
But
That's
the
the
only two multiplayer they show. You sure?
In Call of Duty, when they
Call of
Resident
Duty.
Evil. Come on,
I
bro.
just
Y'all
said
wasn't
RE2.
paying
they
attention, bro.
RE2.
Oh, I thought
You ain't listening.
I thought he said something else.
No, RE2. Said the only ones they showed were RE2, and they showed Control, and then they showed the Call of Duty joint because you get Black Ops, but they didn't even show that at the show. That was like during the intermission. They showed where you can get Black Ops 3 for free with PlayStation Plus, and that you get all the new the older maps. That's really all they showed multiplayer wise. Everything else was straight first party.
Hold on. Control.
No.
Hold on. Control. Resident Evil 2. Kingdom Hearts. Hold on.
And Black Ops. They didn't even show Black Ops 4. They just showed what you can get. You can get Black Ops free with PlayStation Plus. If I'm not mistaken, that's all they showed, multiplayer wise.
And Destiny. And Destiny 2. They showed Destiny 2 DLC.
I knew it was something up in there.
Yeah, Destiny? I didn't know that.
But you know it's going to be shown with the Activision deal.
Yeah, that is right. I didn't even remember they showed that. I remember.
But you got to keep that same energy fame as they show. Xbox did show a lot more multiplayer.
Now, I'm about to. It's my turn, right? I'm about to give you. Hold on, let me stretch.
But I'm giving. Look, though, I'm gonna give.
I'm about to give y'all an unbiased.
Speak from your heart.
About to give
Speak
y'all
from your
an
heart.
unbiased opinion.
Don't hurt yourself. No, don't hurt yourself.
Obviously, we all know who the winner was. Us. Because ain't no fucking winner. Ain't no trophy for this. Game must win. I'm going to go with that answer.
Boy, get your...
Did you use all live matters E3?
Am I lying?
Get your...
But am I lying?
No, we all won because I think Nintendo, Microsoft, and people who play Sony got something.
This is one of the best E3s we've gotten in a long time.
You're not finna just all live matters E3, bro.
Yes, I am.
No,
you're not.
Ain't no all lives matters.
All lives matter, G.
Nah, because if Mamacita was here, you already know.
Listen to me. Hear me out. If you are a fan of a favorite company, you saw and got what you wanted, right? Whether you're a fan of big fan of Sony, and you wanted to see their big AAA games and deep dive, you wanted that, you got it. If you're a fan of Microsoft and you want to see some diversity from their stage, showing that they gonna get some support, or they're gonna support Japanese developers, and they got studios coming, and they still, focused on gaming, you got that. Everybody got what they wanted. So there is no losers because nobody won.
I noticed how you didn't mention Nintendo just now, though. I didn't get what I wanted from them.
Because I'm an adult.
So I know what I got a question. What were y'all top 5 games from the whole E3? No matter if it was Sony, Microsoft, or third party.
Easy. In no particular order. Gears 5, Anthem, The Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, and I'm gonna have to go with Ori because I love Ori in the Blind Forest. Oh, somebody, the bank shout out for the donation. My man said we forgot to mention Neo 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
that was teased.
I forgot about that, but I don't know if that's exclusive or not.
Some tell me that's gonna end up on PC.
Yeah, it may. I don't know. Like the first one was exclusive for a little minute, and then it went to PC later. So it may. I don't know. I think that was surprise of the whole show because nobody saw that. That and Control, those two games. I didn't think nobody saw those two coming.
And listen, people gonna say what they want negatively and say I'm damage controlling or whatever. I love Quantum Break. It was an amazing game. I wanted Quantum Break 2, and I'm buying Control day one physically on Xbox to go with my Quantum Break edition because Control is Quantum Break 2. People say I think the abilities look great. Big, that's the same time abilities Jack Joyce had in Quantum Break. Control is a female flying version of Quantum Break.
I think it is. When I first saw it, that's the game I thought it was.
Everybody thought it was. People say, but the abilities. People said the abilities look cool. It looks the same as Quantum Break. How does Quantum Break look like trash? And it's the exact same thing.
Only thing she got different is telekinesis. That's the only thing she has different.
Do you think this game looks better?
Hell yeah.
I think it looks like Quantum Break.
No, I'm saying it does. It looks like that's when I was like, "Yo, this Remedy's game." And then when I saw Remedy, and I'm like, "Oh."
The moment you saw her abilities, you thought of Quantum Break. Can't nobody tell me otherwise.
Oh nah, I thought the same thing for it.
So
like, this has got to be Quantum Break.
We giving out top 5 E3 games?
Yeah.
Oh my bad, y'all go ahead. I did mine already. We got to wrap it up here for this song.
Resident Evil 2 remake. Ghost of Tsushima.
Y'all should have heard Demi screaming when that game was revealed.
His panties got moist.
He sounded like Fame. He sounded like a little girl running through the house. It was
what else? Fallout 76. Tales of Vesperia, because I love this game. And Demon X Machina for the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's made by the Armored Core dev, so that really has my eye.
For me, first game would be Last of Us 2 off top. Number 2 would be Ghost of Tsushima. Number 3 would be Anthem. Number 4 would be Kingdom Hearts 3. And number 5, probably Fire Emblem for
y'all gonna stop sleeping on Ori.
No, I never played the first one. I never played the first one.
What? Crunk, you gotta play Ori.
I don't got a Xbox One. I have to
we gotta get your Xbox, man. Ori is legit, bro.
No, I'm just hey, real talk though. Next semester, if I get this money right, I might get one. Either that or
we got to put some money together.
Yeah, I seen one at the pawn shop for cheap. I may be able to get it. Get it. I'm dead serious though. They had an Xbox One, like the Xbox One X at the pawn shop for like $300.
Man, don't do that, man. Get you a regular Xbox.
Nah, but for real though, I think those are mine. Kingdom Hearts and the Fire Emblem for the Switch. I'm a fan of Fire Emblem, so I had Fire Emblem Awakening. That joint is fun. So yeah, those are my 5.
Okay, Dallas, what you got, bro?
Man, if I had to only pick 5, Ori ain't gonna make it, even though I thought that was super dope. Let me see. Death Stranding. Spider-Man. Ghost of Tsushima and Shadows Die Twice kind of like they occupy the same space for me right now.
Not about that game. Ain't that the game they showed at Microsoft conference?
To me, for that game to even be on Xbox, that's a win for Xbox.
Yeah.
To have
for it to even be on Xbox is a win. But my bad, Dallas. Go ahead.
For Kingdom Hearts, that was a win, and Devil May Cry.
Last of Us, Devil May Cry, and Kingdom Hearts. Those are all franchises I'm a fan of. I've been a fan of since the first game, and like I'm always down for those. So like I jumped up and down just watching those. Like I tripped out when I saw Devil May Cry coming.
But yeah, man. At the end of the day, like I said, my answer was a cop-out, but it was the truth. It was an amazing E3. I'm glad everybody really enjoyed themselves. People in the chat said we sleeping on AC Odyssey. Somebody said no Forza Horizon 4 love. Forza looked dope. I'm not that
Assassin's Creed looked fire.
Forza's cool, man, but
it looked dope.
When you get it every other year, man,
well, I mean, Forza Horizon it comes every other year, and
that's what I say. You get it every other year.
Oh, I thought I said every year. My bad. But then at the same time, Forza Horizon is sitting by itself in races. So I mean, I gotta keep it real with you. This new Assassin's Creed, I'm gonna do a video on. It doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed. It feels more like a BioWare game. Oh,
looks great, but it feels more like a BioWare game now.
But we're gonna get up out of here. We did hit our time. We appreciate y'all rocking with us once again. We'll be back in 2 weeks. We're going back to our bi-weekly schedule, but we had to come out today to kind of do an E3 bit of a wrap up, talk about what we enjoyed, what we hated. Debated a little bit, going back and forth at Double XP. This is what we do. The console war is cool as long as you're having fun and doing it with people that you love, and I love my team. I got a really big team. And Cal, We need some really big rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outros. Crunk Girl, where can people find you at?
And y'all can find me on Twitter at Crunk Girl 711. Make sure y'all follow me on there. On the road to 2,500 followers. Trying to hit 3,000 for the end of the year. So find me on there. Also find me on YouTube at Crunk Girl 711. And make sure y'all hit up the website Team Boss Layer.
Okay. Nephew.
What's going on, guys? Demigod Reviews here. Steadily pumping out content down there every day. I just dropped on my conference reviews, and I'm about to drop this quick Assassin's Creed video, and possibly this agenda video. I ain't got the gall like Fane. You know, Fane love the heat. I'm more like a lukewarm coffee in the morning.
Okay. Fort Worth. Oh, my bad, Dallas.
Looking boy. Man, say, I can't be gone from y'all like that. You know, like I can't just be listening to the show because this is too much fun. It's too dope. If y'all trying to find me, everything is Dallas Man, DALLAZ Man, except PSN, that's Dallas Man 214.
And if you guys forget any of that, look on the screen. It's right there in front of your face. You cannot miss it. Shout out to Mamacita who could not make it tonight. Hopefully we'll have her back in 2 weeks. This has been, you guys have leveled up to 54. This is Double XP Podcast. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. And we out. Yeah, buddy.